Just look at Joe and Vicky here. Don't they look so happy and so lovely today? They look so happy that nothing could possibly bring them down, like this speech. So just remember to be happy the whole time. It's a beautiful dance. For those of you who don't know, I'm Darren McConney. I am Joe's best man. I've known him ever since we were little. Well, since we were young. I'm going to try to keep this speech fairly short. I went through a couple of practice runs beforehand in the hotel room, and I think you'll agree that the second half hour feels more like 15 or 20 minutes. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Vicky's parents, Wayne and Yvette, for this lovely ceremony. It's quite beautiful. Thanks for the point. I'd just like to tell a little story about when I first met Joe, and it was in 3rd grade, but that doesn't count. We really met for the first time in 4th grade, and we were just walking out of Ivy Hill together, and Joe walked up to me, and he just started telling jokes, and I didn't even know if I liked him, but at that moment, I knew we were friends. And I think the people in the room who know Joe very well will say that's kind of how he always is. He's just incredibly outgoing. He's got a genuine, friendly attitude, and he's incredibly funny. I can't say enough about how entertaining it's been to be his friend for the past 15 years. But I could stand up here all day and say good things about Joe. I'm not going to. That's not what our friendship is built on. It's more of a solid foundation of mutual mockery. So now I'd like to take the opportunity of when I talk about when I first met Vicky. And I'm not an expert in dating by any means, but I'm not sure if a great second date idea is inviting the new girl over to watch basketball with your drunken, idiotic friends. But Joe's not like me. He took that chance. And you wouldn't think Vicky would be sitting here today. It's kind of amazing. But I have to say, from the moment she walked in, she didn't just hold her own with all of us obnoxious people, but she kind of shined. And it was not quite that moment that we knew they'd be together, but it was a great sign for what was to come. And there were moments that day where it was still kind of an awkward courtship. By the time I saw them next, it was amazing. It was like they had always been together and that they would always be together. They are a perfect match for each other, and I didn't know that would be possible for Joe. And you look, and you think, what a great personality Vicky has. And maybe she's not as radiantly beautiful as she is. But when you look at her today, you find out that Joe's not just lucky to have found a soulmate, but also a beautiful bride. So I'd like to take this opportunity to raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Joe and Vicky Karlovsky. May the rest of your days continue to be as blessed as your days have been so far. Cheers.